There once lived an Australian plague locust named Lara, but Lara was picked on because she looked like a cicada. She was actually a Choedicets timinifera and was in the order Orthoptera. She had an X over a dorsal thorax and loved the grasslands and open wooded areas, just like the lorax. The other locusts were brown, green and grey, but her colours were less on display. She was a tad smaller than the rest, being 28 mils at best. The rest of the grown females were 30 to 45 in length. She was average size for a male, but still had a female strength. She had red shanks on her hind legs, and in one go can lay 30 to 60 eggs. This is called a potter, and in her life she can lay 4. She will only live about 2 to 3 months, so she can't lay many more. They lay their eggs with their abdomen 2 to 10 centimetres in the dirt, then fill the hole with a froth so their nymphs can grow and develop without getting hurt. As they grow, they'll move through the 5 stages of instar, and with each stage, they'll molt, grow up and get bigger. In some, this takes 20 to 25 days to complete, and they can spread their wings and get off their feet. Australian plague locust usually goes through 2 generations per year and can travel up to 1,000 kilometres a day. Oh dear! They sometimes migrate after sunset when the temperature is above 20 degrees. The swarms will fly high in the sky up to 1,000 metres, gliding way over the trees. They usually only fly 3 to 20 metres above ground, but when migrating, the heights allow them to look around. Migrating south or southeast is their fate, but swarms have been known to overshoot Australia and drown in the Bass Strait. Lara had a huge family that were plenty invasive. She didn't want to join them, but they were very persuasive in bringing her back so she could help with their attacks on vineyards, gardens, parks and pastures and poor farmers' crops and haystacks. In a day, swarms of 40 million locusts can eat the same as 35,000 people. To green plant material and vegetation, they can be lethal. In 24 hours, a high-density swarm of 1 billion bugs can eat about 2 tonne. And if you want methods to control them, pesticide would be the most effective one. But it's harmful to the environment. It ruins crops, plants and trees, and can hurt innocent insects and animals like the birds and the bees. To stop locusts destroying vegetation, you can use crop covers, and can spray garlic spray, neem oil and biopesticides to repel the mothers from liking that area and laying their pods all through the ground, or using manual labour to destroy the eggs and nymphs when they're found. You can keep chickens or guinea fowls that eat locusts as prey. This may ward off swarms from the area night and day. Grasshoppers evolved from other insects about 250 to 300 million years ago. And in the last 8 million years, locusts evolved from grasshoppers. Did you know? Grasshoppers came about during the early Triassic age, but were solitary creatures, and with others, they wouldn't engage. Locusts evolved when their appearance and behaviour started to change. With darker colours and social behaviours, they started to arrange, going through a gregarious phase in swarming, causing chaos in large numbers. Humans now get a satellite tracking notifying the community of locust activity in and out of season, so communities know and can prepare if it's going to be bad in their region. Various weather types, species and geographical location determine whether or not a grasshopper will become a locust, and a revelation of density-dependent morphological change to reduce cannibalism amongst nymphal bands. And colour-changing swarms as an anti-predatory strategy, which increases their survival chance. Australian locusts are plagues on Earth, wreaking havoc till their death since their birth.